Live from KMOV, this is News 4 at noon.
Good afternoon and happy Monday to all of you. I'm Laura Hettiger. Robin Smith has the day off. Thanks so much for joining us. Now the sweltering July heat is back. Meteorologist Megan Danahay is in the Storm Center. And Megan, you are tracking toasty temperatures and the chance for severe storms. You guys are still trying to figure out, though, if he actually fired at the police officers.
That is correct.
But the good news in this, those officers are okay.
Yes, they are safe and sound.
Master Sergeant, thank you so much for speaking with us live. We appreciate it. They're going to have a very busy morning out here. Again, Illinois State Police now handling this, but they do know the suspect is the man who called police in all this. Once police got here, he showed a gun. That is when the police had to respond with deadly force. We'll have much more on this all day here on News 4. Reporting live in Granite City, Laura Hettiger, News 4. And that suspect flat out picked the wrong gas station to target this morning. That's because the clerk here is actually a chaplain with the St. Louis City Police Department. He tells me the suspect walked in the back. He says that suspect is a white man in his 20s, and he had a T-shirt pulled up over his face. He had a gun, pointed it at the customer, and then when he made his way toward the clerk flat out took matters into his own hands, pulling down the guy's T-shirt so he could get a good look at his face. Also new at this noon hour, a settlement has been reached between the Archdiocese of St. Louis and Jane Doe number 92. This all came down just about 2 hours ago, just before the trial against a former priest accused of sexual abuse began. We just got on this scene about 15 minutes ago. We are in the 3200 block of Edwardsville Road, and as we zoom in, you're going to see some flashing lights right behind me. This is where we understand an officer-involved shooting happened within the hour. That is because there are more than 8 million licensed drivers here in the state of Illinois. To put that into some perspective for you, Illinois is number 6 out of all states for the most drivers, and based on these reports that I spent all week working to get, state troopers have only cited just one person for texting while driving. Not too many people would turn up their noses at $10, but this might be all you get for all the trouble that so many of you went through with that massive security breach last year. We did just get new information on a settlement. Many of you are probably just sitting down to lunch, and according to a new survey, many of you are saying sayonara to meals from fast food giants like McDonald's, Taco Bell, and KFC. The main thing for you guys to remember is if this goes through and it's approved, then every time you spend $10 in the state of Missouri, get ready to shell out another 8 cents of sales tax. We are talking about pretty private information, baby pictures, medical records, resumes, basically anything that anyone saved online through a Google, Microsoft, or Facebook account. It could all be fair game for the NSA. The victim is a St. Louis City Police chaplain. He, above most people, knows how quickly these things can turn south. So when the suspect pointed a gun at him, he got his own gun and fired a warning shot. I drive in Illinois all the time, and whenever I'm stopped at a light and I can look around, I'm that driver who's yelling at other people to, hey, put down your phone. So I spent hours this week working with Illinois State Troopers to get these reports, so I was more than surprised to find out that across the state, troopers have only issued 5,100 citations to people using handheld devices. Fireworks proved to be very dangerous over the holiday weekend. The director of the St. Louis City Health Department tweeted at least 17 people were hurt by fireworks. The count started on Thursday, and on Independence Day alone, 8 people were treated for fireworks injuries at local hospitals. The director also tweeted that parents should keep their kids away from fireworks to avoid devastating injuries. We've been here more than an hour. I've seen several county police officers drive up and down Tesson Ferry, but still no word on where that suspect is. All right, thanks so much for joining us on News 4 at noon. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you back here on News 4 at 5 o'clock.